Rise and shine, sweet loves, and welcome to Willow's book Apothecary, where we discover the wisdom and wonder between the pages of great books. Today, I'm going to be reading to you a passage from The Art of Loving by Erich Fromm, and this passage reflects on the author's perspective on what it means to be rich. In the sphere of material things, giving means being rich. Not he who has much is rich, but he who gives much. The hoarder who is anxiously worried about losing something is, psychologically speaking, the poor, impoverished man, regardless of how much he has. Whoever is capable of giving of himself is rich. He experiences himself as one who can confer of himself to others. Only one who is deprived of all that goes beyond the barest necessities for subsistence would be incapable of enjoying the act of giving material things. But daily experience shows that what a person considers the minimal necessities depends as much as on his character as it depends on his actual possessions. It is well known that the poor are more willing to give than the rich. Nevertheless, poverty beyond a certain point may make it impossible to give, and is so degrading, not only because of the suffering it causes directly, but because of the fact that it deprives the poor of the joy of giving. The most important sphere of giving, however, is not that of material things, but lies in the specifically human realm. What does one person give to another? He gives of himself. Of the most precious he has, he gives of his life. This does not necessarily mean that he sacrifices his life for the other, but that he gives him of that which is alive in him. He gives him of his joy, of his interest, of his understanding, of his knowledge, of his humor, of his sadness, of all expressions and manifestations of that which is alive in him. In thus giving of his life, he enriches the other person. He enhances the other's sense of aliveness by enhancing his own sense of aliveness. He does not give in order to receive. Giving is in itself exquisite joy, but in giving, he cannot help bringing something to life in the other person, and this which is brought to life reflects back to him. In truly giving, he cannot help receiving that which is given back to him. Giving implies to make the other person a giver also, and they both share in the joy of what they have brought to life. In the act of giving, something is born, and both persons involved are grateful for the life that is born for both of them. Reading this had me reflecting on my own personal definition of what being rich means, and I believe that it is a vibrancy in spirit. I believe that to be rich is to be able to live from your heart. I have one question for contemplation, and that would be to reflect on who is the most generous person that you personally know. If this passage resonated with you, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you would like more daily literary wisdom, then hit subscribe. I will see you tomorrow.